Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together, we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Work at a desk. Do not do this. We admonish you.
Wow, you've been looking up words in the dictionary.
That's right. So actually, it's 10 things you shouldn't do, Brad.
10, okay.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and start off, Brad.
All right, let's get right to it.
Don't sit in a slumped position. So, I'm going to sit in a slumped position, Brad. I got to round it out back, especially if you do this over a long period of time. It's worse on your back than lifting, something heavy, because you're going in long, prolonged position. You're tight. You're stretching out the ligaments. So what we want you to do is, as opposed to sitting with a rounded back like this, use a lumbar support if you have one.
Yes.
All right, number 2, don't sit with a contorted body. In other words, I do this myself. I brought this up many times when I sit on a stool. I don't know why I do this, but I like to lean on my right side.
It's from your childhood, Bob.
It probably is. And, ideally, you don't want to sit with your legs crossed either. That really throws off your pelvis.
Or this one.
Yep, like this.
Putting your foot underneath, and it kind of feels good for a while. Some people do it as a habit, and they feel it feels good for them for a long time until their body starts to talk back. Oh, Tanner does it.
Our cameraman does it. So another thing, don't you just cross at the ankles if you feel like you have to cross. That's not going to throw things off. And the other thing is, don't sit with your knees beyond 90 degrees. That's just going to put stress on them. When you're younger, you can get away with the stuff, but when you get older, like Brad and I,
this would be a no-no. I mean, you can do this for a brief period of time, but you don't want to be stuck here for 20 minutes or longer. Particularly, it's going to cause some circulation issues.
Number 3, do not sit constantly, and that's where a stand-up desk really comes in handy here. And we've got the beautiful stand-up desk here from Flexispot. It's the Adjustable Standing Desk Pro Series. I really like this bamboo top, don't you,
like
Brad?
that color? Yeah.
So this one's actually got a dual motor, Brad. And that makes it a lot stronger. So I'm going to show myself being lifted by this thing at some point.
Oh, that'll be kind of fun.
Yeah,
we'll put it to the test. A 6'6" man being lifted by a bamboo table.
There we go.
Anyways,
so any other features? It's got 1/4 inch lifting per second lifting speed. You can see
the speed right there. We don't.
It's waterproof. It's got advanced control panel. It's got.
You could preset different levels. If you want to stand,
You
set
got
it,
3, I think.
push a button. Yeah, that's what I said. Did I say 3?
I don't think so.
No. Tanner, did I say 3? Right, nobody knows. Anyways, 3 different levels.
All right.
Let's carry on.
And its desk frame will resist scratches and stains because it's powder coated, right, Brad?
Yeah, it's heavy duty. You don't have to worry about that. And because when you pick it up to move it, you don't want to have to move it a lot.
What's nice is when you're standing, you can do some exercises while you're standing. You can do marching or up on your heels.
All right, you bet.
Brad's going to show some of this. Yeah, it's just a lot easier to keep moving, and you even lose some weight by burning more calories.
Yeah, you're just going to be more alert. You're going to be more productive while you work.
I'm taking this one home, Brad.
Are you really?
Yeah, I am.
I'm not going to help.
All right, number 4. Do not have your seat too high or too low.
Yes.
And that's where it's nice to have adjustable seat. And this one does adjust.
Yep.
Because if you go too high, you're going to get cutoff pressure underneath the thigh, and if you go too low, it's like when you sit on bleachers, your background's out.
And your knees feel like they're coming into your chest.
Yeah,
it
puts you in poor posture.
Yeah.
Number 5, don't just sit all day. Get a standing desk, or also intersperse walking with it. Even if you could do short walks. Go to the bathroom, go to the water fountain, whatever. Go talk to one of your coworkers.
Right.
If you're at home, go and bother the cat. I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't have a cat.
All right. We'll go bother the dog.
But sometimes I'll actually do little things at home where, I got to take the garbage out. And that'll be a little 2-minute walk out there, and you get some exercise, go back to work. And that little break is helpful.
Yeah. Okay.
And productive.
Number 6, don't have your screen too low. Brad, do you want to demonstrate that?
Yeah. Boy, this is probably the number one mistake that people make while
Yes.
working at a desk. Is particularly if you have a laptop or something of this nature,
Right.
and your table. This is about standard height. We'll go up a little more because it's probably right about there. But here I am. My hands are up here on the keyboard, and you kind of forget about your posture if you're working hard, and you're like
Well, to
this.
see you have to bring your head down.
Yeah, well, right, especially because if I have bifocals, is another
Right.
issue, or
We'll
glasses.
talk about that.
Mhm.
But so what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to raise this up. Brad, do you want to just take for demonstration purposes? I mean, you raise up the screen, but the keyboard's got to be at the right height too.
Oh, well,
So,
get a wireless keyboard.
wireless
Yeah,
keyboard,
so
no
you don't
matter
have
what
to
you
work
use.
off of there.
So this has got to be raised,
Yeah.
or you can put this on your lap, or you can lower this down and have to raise this way up.
So you mean like by putting boxes
Right,
or books
right.
under there,
Or a stand.
right? But that's the beauty of the table. You don't
Right.
have to do that.
Right, you can keep the keyboard on your lap, which
yep.
is really actually a pretty good position for it.
Right. I took one of those courses on continuing ed, and this was a while back, and they recommended that.
Yes,
It was ideal.
you can
in
actually get a lap holder. I mean,
Yep.
lap tray.
Yep.
Lap tray. I was
Yep.
trying to think of.
Conformed very comfortably
Yeah.
to your thighs, and it stays there.
But look at his eyes. Brad's eyes, if we
I
raise
could
it up a
probably
little
go
bit
yeah.
more, it'll hit about the middle of the screen or the top of the screen,
Yeah.
and that's what you want it to be.
There we go. Which some people are going to say, "Holy cow, that is up there!" But it
Look
draws
at him
you
now.
up. Now,
Yeah, look at him.
look at my
Good-
posture
Good.
from
Ears are
here.
right over the shoulders like they should be.
Yep.
So this is not a minor thing.
Mhm.
Don't have by the way, along with this, you don't want to have your mouse too high. Like way up here.
Yeah, that's
like
not
that.
going to
That's
work.
going to be bad for your shoulders.
Right.
So,
Right.
and the same with the keyboard. If you put your keyboard up here, that would not work.
Right.
So, all right. One thing I found on a lot of desks, Brad, is sharp edges.
Oh yeah.
Now this one's a bit smooth.
Yeah.
You could get padding for over it.
Yeah, you could just go to the dollar store and get those foam tubes. They're hollow
sure.
in the middle, and they cost $1. You could cut it and put it on there.
Yeah.
But that would be one of those.
Yeah. This one's not too sharp. I've had it somewhere they were actually getting carpal tunnel syndrome because they were getting such cutoff pressure.
Right.
So-
Right. If you're a handy person and you had a router, you could take a router and round it right off.
There we go. Okay. Next, don't have your screen off to the side.
Oh.
Because if you're turning your head all day long, like I've seen that with like mortgage lenders and stuff.
So here we're looking straight down the middle,
Yeah.
neutral position. Some people will have their
yeah,
screen over here, and maybe some paperwork here.
yeah, or
and-
talking to the customer here, and
Yeah.
it's okay for a short period of time, but if you're doing it all day long,
Yeah.
it's going to be harder on your neck.
Yeah.
The last thing, number 10, Brad alluded to this earlier, is if you wear bifocals, which I do, or trifocals, you should get a pair of reading glasses just for the computer. Because when I was wearing my bifocals at the computer, I'm like this. That's the only way I can see through.
So you align your eyeballs.
Yep, align my eyeballs.
with the lens.
So I got a pair of reading glasses that's set for 40 inches,
Yeah.
and I got it through Zenni Optical, which you can get cheap glasses for that.
So you have to know
You got the prescription. My optometrist has say, okay, for 40 inches, this is your prescription.
and that's a number of something
Yeah,
like that.
a number.
And then you could just plug that in,
Right.
so that you get the right
Yeah.
pair. Yeah. And
And-
you found it worked. It was very helpful.
Oh, I don't go without it now.
And those were a couple $100.
No, they were cheap at Zenni. You can get them for like $50.
$50.
Yeah.
Just get some information from your eye doctor, and
Yep.
good.
Exactly. So that's it, folks. Check out the desk. Beautiful desk. Like I said, in the future, it's going to be at my house. You
And-
want to see it?
Well, yeah, and then you could get on there, and your wife can go up and down with you just for the fun of it.
Brad, this is a family show. What are you talking about?
Where is your mind, anyways? We got to carry on.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Okay, Bob, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's see if we
Ready
can
for
do it.
takeoff.
Oh, there you go. 30 inches, 31 inches. Yeah, start flapping your wings. That's going to help it
Gonna
out a
keep
little
going.
bit. Oh my God.
So I weigh a little over 200 pounds.
Yeah, we're gonna squeeze you right up into the ceiling there eventually,
Be
Bob.
like a vice. All right, thanks.